Since some days I was rendered immobilized with my leg. Why? Because I overstrained my muscles by walking high in the mountains in the South Silesian district, ex-German territories, with a certain girl. We visited the castles. We had a 7.5 kilometer hike up and down the mountains, so that's how I ended up. However, while I was approaching Waldenburg, Wałbrzych, I was reading Senecas on anger, reburying the pages, and I was wondering about his biography, about the things he encountered as a Stoic. As we probably, most of us know, Seneca was a chief advisor to Nero. And although he tried to resign from this position twice, he had to serve till the very end until he was falsely accused of a plot against Nero and was forced to commit suicide. So, what is the archetypal figure here? Imagine that you have a person that is 1,000 times wiser, knowledgeable, insightful than, for example, I don't know, the American President Trump, as an advisor. And he is forced to advise this idiot. At the same time, he is fearing for the loss of his head, his reputation, advising this para-idiotic Heliogabalus of the United States of America. So what to do? At one point, you are this Seneca as an advisor to an idiot, and you know that if you remove yourself from this position and preserve your spine, then this cretin will be completely wrecking absolutely everything, as, for example, Trump is. However, at the same time, you have a duty and obligation to stay at the post, despite the loss of reputation, despite people slandering you, despite people destroying you. So that's how I see Seneca advising Nero. Seneca was a giant, Nero was a midget. And the midget in imperial power was to be controlled, or at least persuaded by Seneca, in order not to commit greater atrocities than he did. And perhaps it worked in the beginning, but then as Seneca's influence over Nero waned, he was ultimately destroyed by this monster. So, does Humpty Dumpty have any advisors of this type? No, he doesn't. He's not checked by any wiser figure than in his own perception himself. That's why I bowed to Seneca, this in the ancient times, that was capable of preserving his dignity, his strength of spine, and of course, corruption was coming from all sorts, from all ways of walks of life. So Seneca gained some money and fell into disrepute among some Stoics. All in all, he was also what Ernst Jünger would consider a figure of an anarch, not an anarchist. An anarch is a king of the anarchists. You are beyond that. You are adjusting yourself and preserving your self-independence, your freedom within, your libertas, in order to move around politics and religion in such a way that you may at least counter the idiocies of others. And why am I mentioning it? Because this age, this new dark ages all over the globe, this new dark medieval times in the digital, technocratic, technological AIs, biometric AI surveillance, political credits, it will require such people that do not break, do not withdraw in hate and vengeance, but they may stay silent and find their ways to the position of at least advisory, counsels, anything that will happen to influence it, or at least let us survive those dark ages. Like Seneca. And carry on those Hecatian flames, torches onward. Because what else to do? If everyone gives up, right? Just the idiots rule and destroy us all. Thank you.